It's considered to be a treasure worth saving from the wrecking ball.
We're talking about the stained glass from an old chapel at the vacant Norwich Hospital. As News 8's Tina Detel explains, demolition at that site has some people hoping for a bit of salvation.
Talk about perfect timing. This chapel is soon to be demolished like the buildings right over here. But the stained glass could be saved for another church in need. A higher calling perhaps for these windows, slated to be crushed along with the rest of the chapel on the former Norwich Hospital site in Preston. Members of the St. James Episcopal Church, just a couple of miles down the road, were at the chapel to see if that stained glass can be reused and recycled.
All these here have to be repaired where all they're cracked, because that's where you actually have water issues.
Most of the windows at St. James, built in 1734, are originals and in need of repair. These, representing the 12 apostles, are made up of 120 separate pieces of glass.
Because all your purples and stuff like that are very expensive and they're hard to replace.
And that's where this chapel comes in. St. James contacted the owners with only days to spare before it would have been demolished. Now the hope is that glass can be saved and used to repair these windows. They just started work on the first two.
These windows alone, each one of these windows would probably cost between $5,000 and $10,000.
A blessing for this church, which may also realize its dream of replacing the 3 windows which used to be behind the altar before they were blown out by the hurricane of 1938.
Yeah, it would be wonderful to see, the church restored as it was originally.
Folks from St. James are hoping come next week they'll be standing here alongside the construction workers, taking possession of the stained glass as soon as it's removed. On the scene in Preston, Tina Detel, News 8.